The British Empire, Rise, Expansion, and Impact. Hello, everyone! Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of the British Empire, its rise, expansion, and lasting impact on the world. The phrase, "the empire on which the sun never sets," was not an exaggeration. But how did it become so powerful? Let's find out. 1. The birth of the British Empire. It all began in the Age of Exploration during the 16th century. While Spain and Portugal were establishing overseas colonies, England sought to expand its influence in global trade. One major turning point was the defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588, which marked the rise of England as a naval power. In the 17th century, England established colonies in North America, the Caribbean, and India. The East India Company, founded in 1600, laid the groundwork for British control over India. This period also saw the foundation of settlements such as Jamestown, 1607, and Plymouth, 1620, in North America, which would later become key parts of the British colonial network. The empire's early expansion was driven largely by trade, with sugar, tobacco, and cotton becoming major commodities. Second expansion era, 18th and 19th centuries. The 18th and 19th centuries marked the golden age of the British Empire. The Industrial Revolution, which began in Britain, strengthened its economy, allowing it to expand its influence across the world. During this period, Britain established dominance over India, Canada, Australia, Africa, and the Caribbean. The expansion was fueled by advancements in transportation, such as the steam engine, and improvements in communication, like the telegraph, which helped Britain maintain control over its vast empire. Despite suffering a setback with the American Revolution, 1776, which led to the loss of the 13 colonies, Britain turned its attention elsewhere. The Napoleonic Wars, 1803 to 1815, further established Britain as the world's leading naval power. Following these wars, Britain gained new territories, including parts of the Caribbean and South Africa. The peak of power. The empire on which the sun never sets. By the late 19th century, the British Empire controlled nearly a quarter of the world's land and population. English culture and language spread globally, shaping education, law, and governance in many parts of the world. London became the center of industry, finance, and global trade. During Queen Victoria's reign, 1837 to 1901, Britain saw immense territorial expansion, including the colonization of large parts of Africa during the Scramble for Africa. The construction of the Suez Canal, 1869, significantly improved Britain's trade route to India and other eastern territories. However, this period also saw growing unrest as local populations resisted British rule, leading to events such as the Indian Rebellion of 1857 and uprisings in Africa and Ireland. Fourth, decline and independence movements, 20th century. The 20th century saw the gradual dissolution of the British Empire. World War I, 1914 to 1918, and World War II, 1939 to 1945, severely weakened Britain's economy, making it increasingly difficult to maintain control over its vast territories. In addition, nationalist movements in many colonies gained momentum, pushing for independence. In 1947, India gained independence, marking the beginning of the end for the British Empire. This was followed by a wave of decolonization across Africa and the Caribbean in the 1950s and 1960s. Countries like Kenya, Nigeria, and Jamaica became independent, reducing Britain's global influence significantly. The final major handover occurred in 1997, when Britain transferred control of Hong Kong to China. Conclusion: although the British Empire no longer exists, its legacy remains. English is the most widely spoken language. British legal and political systems have influenced many nations, and former colonies maintain economic and cultural ties through the Commonwealth of Nations, a group of 56 independent countries, many of which were once part of the empire. The British Empire played a crucial role in shaping the modern world, but it also left behind a complex history of both progress and conflict. What do you think was the greatest impact of the British Empire? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.